This episode is proudly brought to you by our sponsors who make this content possible. Thank you for your support.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Connect Now, man. We are here, and you know what? It's amazing because there's no guests. It is us three, and I'm excited because we are going to be talking about a lot of great things. But before we get to that, we got some sponsors that we have to recognize, some sponsors that we have to give shout-outs. So, yes. Monica?
Yes, we give all the credit to Massage NV, our friends from Massage NV, 2 locations, one in West Covina and in Diamond Bar. And of course, my beauty queens from Med Spa Deluxe LA. Big shout out to these girls. They've been doing an amazing job, as you guys could see.
Oh, yes. Never mind. Yeah. All right. And also, Grocery Outlet. We got Grocery Outlet, Munoz and Munoz Attorneys at Law. We also got Prospectors Federal Credit Union, a division of Certified Federal. Whew, that was a lot.
Hey, you did a great job today.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we should make Val do it next time.
Yeah.
Just do the whole list, Val. You can do the whole list for us.
Well, but you know what? Today, I have a great guest. You don't have a guest. Your chair is empty.
Well,
I'm happy. Girl power.
Oh, my God. You know what? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got a great subject we're going to talk about, so we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Michael.
I'm Ralph.
Welcome to Munoz and Munoz.
Come check it out. Here at Munoz and Munoz, every case is important to us. Big or small, small or big, we're here to help you.
And here also, privacy is our #1 priority for all of our clients. So come check it out. Our #1 priority is serving the community. We want to give the best attorney service out there in the industry. We're here to help you. Please call us for any personal injury or criminal defense needs that you may need.
So thank you guys for visiting our firm. As you can see, I'm here, Michael's here, always ready to serve you guys for any questions. And please, do not hesitate to call us for anything you need. It could be the simple question, we're here for you. Y sí, hablamos español.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are enjoying the show with Let's Connect Now. My name is Danielle Wood. I'm with Prospectors Federal Credit Union, a division of Certified Federal. You guys want to contact us regarding any banking needs or even auto loans and personal loans, feel free to contact me at any time. You can reach me at 909-396-9688 or 909-504-7371. I'm looking forward to talking and speaking with you all soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, we are back, and we got an exciting topic because these 2 young ladies, are conspiring to change men, but men for the better, men for the better, and we have a lot of.
So far, it's worked on you.
You guys haven't done anything for me.
Oh, look at your socks.
Flash him.
Yes, just last week we did your pants.
What the hell? Wow, man.
Right,
They did.
Yes,
they did.
we did a little shopping for him.
Yeah, they didn't like the way I was dressed, so
You're
I
welcome.
had to go. Yes, okay, good. No, this is not the
And
shirt.
you did get compliments, did you not?
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Actually, they
you're
did.
welcome.
What was what company were they with?
The HR people.
Oh yeah, HR people. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
HR. Hey, good call there,
Yes.
sister. Good
I
call.
remember because when I first saw you, because we actually ride together, we carpool, and then when I saw him in the morning, I'm like, okay, grandpa pants. Oh, that ain't gonna work. But okay, if that's what he wants to wear.
I came in and I'm like, does he know we're recording today?
I know. Why are you dressed like that? I'm like, what? She's like, we're recording today. I'm like, oh, we are.
I mean, not that it matters because you really can't see from the waist down, but it's like we know, and they just look very grandpa.
Okay, so we are going to be starting some. We can't say the name yet because we're still getting everything. Because this is a great name, and there's not a lot of men empowerment type of.
But before you go into that,
What?
we need to do more of an introduction, formal introduction for the people that maybe they don't watch, the show on Mondays. But, I'm super, super excited because having, another woman in the office where I just don't have to deal with JR all
Whatever.
the time, and someone who could see, and kind of agree with me, most of the time.
We tag team.
It's very empowering in so many different ways, not just to attack JR, but for many other reasons.
Not just
and
attack
so-
JR, but you're attacking me. Wow.
And so I'm super happy to have, and introduce you guys with a different segment from Let's Connect Now, your business resource. Valerie has been doing an amazing job
Yes.
for the past couple months. And we're super excited to see what else who else she's going to introduce to you guys. So guys, make sure you guys watch on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. your business resource with Valerie, JR, and myself every so often. And yeah, Valerie, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing and how excited you are about doing it?
No, yes, absolutely. So with my background in being in finance for the last, I know I look 21, but over 21 years, I have been able to meet a lot of different leaders, community leaders that can actually empower businesses. So because of that, I have had this idea in where I want to be able to get people together that can scale up businesses. And honestly, JR and Monica have been super supportive, and where they have been able to have this platform and where I could actually execute into what I've been having in my mind. And me being out in the community, networking, and being able to meet all these different leaders, it's been a journey, but it's been a very positive journey.
Yeah, I bet.
And because of that, me being able to empower businesses, not only with my workshops and financial literacy, me doing that in the past, being able to bring these different subject matter experts that have a story behind them, that it can actually scale up businesses. So earlier today, we actually interviewed Veronica Corona, which is the California Hispanic Chamber, but she's also a consultant. So she could actually not only have the resources with the chamber, but then also being able to scale up businesses with her consulting work and being able to help them pitch.
We talked about pitching.
And that's what made me really excited when I was kind of talking to her, was the fact that we actually don't have an elevator pitch. So I think learning that,
definitely
now
need to
that's
work
in my
on that.
head, and that's something that I want to pursue, because usually people say, so what do you do? We're with Greater West Covina. Yeah, but what is
What
it?
is it? What is it?
What is it?
501c3.
Yeah, it's a business. It's a business association.
I remember asking you when I first, I'm like, but what is the difference?
Okay, and then I look up on my wall. Oh, we empower businesses. Yeah, but how? Networking events. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, no. We just need to have an elevator pitches are really super important, and she touched on
That's
that.
what she said, yeah, and it was perfect. I love
Yeah.
that because we got to work on that
Yeah.
and stuff. But I love the fact that she talked about networking, and that was the
Yes.
biggest thing. So let's hit on
Because
that.
we all
Yeah,
have so much
let's
to
talk
say.
about
Stories.
that.
I know you have
networking.
stories.
Oh my
Yes.
God! Especially with
Yes.
you, Val, because you're always in meetings. You go to so many different events, guys. If you guys follow her on LinkedIn, let me tell you, she is.
I'm at 5 places at one time.
Yeah, she's seriously, she's not lying.
Dude, you called me yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Then after there, I'm gonna go there, and then here. I'm like, whoa, dang.
Yeah. We go to one networking event and we're tired the next day. We're like, I don't know, should we
Wanna
go to
work
work?
from home?
I know. No, really, that's the truth.
No, but definitely networking is such a powerful thing, and we talked about that earlier, right?
Yeah,
your
yeah.
network is your net worth, and it's so true. Just being able to surround yourself with those that are going to empower you, that are, I want to say, better than you, to also
Yeah.
that you can learn from, see their success, how did they get there, and being able to feed off of each other is very important. But I think networking, just some tips about networking. You know, when you go network, you don't want to, we were talking about this earlier, you don't want to tell them your whole life story.
Oh my God, that was
Save
funny.
that for a later time.
Because I think that's the number one
Yes.
thing. That's the number one thing when it comes to networking that I'm really big on is when, because I've been, like she said, you know, you're held hostage for who knows how long they're going to go on, you know, and they could, like she said, she mentioned something, and it's happened to me too, where somebody starts saying, well, you know what, when I was 5, you know, this happened to me, and
You
I'm
already
like,
know it's going to be a 1 hour conversation.
whoa, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're just like, oh my God, I scratch my head. I'm like, okay, Jared, you know, on the show, Everybody Loves Raymond, when they want to get out of something, there was one show and they wanted to get something, okay, they were going to go to a nightclub. Okay, what's our escape? And they said, okay, let's make up a word where, you know, or
Safe
a sign
word.
or something.
Yeah, safe word.
Pineapple, pineapple.
Yeah, but, right? Did you see that one? Did you see that one? You saw it?
No, but it wasn't pineapple?
No.
I mean, pineapple sounds like a good one. I'm going to use that one.
No, I think theirs was I forgot what it was, but it was funny. It was funny because and then he kept saying the word, and the guy was over there trying to do his own thing, so it really didn't save them. And so I think we have to do some kind of sign or something, but I know it sounds rude, and we're not trying to be rude or whatever. Of course, we want to hear who you are, what you are about, but make sure that when you're at networking events that you keep your conversation short, precise, and to the point. And like you said, do a follow-up.
Yeah.
You know, a coffee follow-up or Starbucks. I don't know.
Yes. One of the things that my business partner told me, Dan, I think you've already met him. So Dan tells me, Val, we go to a networking event and I've talked to 2 people and you've already talked to 30. I'm like, yeah, that is your problem.
Yes,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh, Dan, I'm sorry.
Put Dan on blast.
He'll be back.
Hey,
Hopefully
Hey, we'll bring him on the show because he's funny.
no, you know what?
Oh,
Yes.
we
Yeah,
we should have him.
But it's true for me when I go to a networking event, and I try to do this several times a week, and the reason for that is because I want to grow my network. So
yeah.
every time that I go to a networking event, I get multiple business cards, but I also try to follow up with everyone. And if they're giving you a business card, and actually Diana Rodriguez is one of her takeaways from what the Los Angeles Latino Chamber is, she said if they take the time to give you your business card, take a look at it and also follow up with them. They took a look.
They took time,
But
yeah.
also something to really think about when you get a business card. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
What do I do with it?
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, are you really asking me? I thought you were
No.
pulling up.
I
I'm
can tell you
curious.
what he does.
What do you do?
He comes with a stack of them and gives them to me. And then I turn around and I give them to Aiden. We have a process now. Enter them on our
Oh, it's Brandon.
Oh, Brandon, yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
you're right. I get them, and but you're right. What is the next step to that? I like that.
And
Yeah.
so here's one of the things that I learned in my last role. I had a coach. Well, he was really my boss, Mark Eddy, and he actually would send us videos of us to watch to get better at public speaking, networking, and all of that. And one of the things that for years I'm like, wow, I didn't do this, is actually take the time to actually look at that business card. Take a look at the business card. Feel it.
Yes, feel it. Yes.
Feel it. What is their title? Where is it that they're located? And that whole business card, turn it around, take a look at it, and start a conversation out of the
business card.
Because sometimes you don't know what to talk about, right? Especially if you're an introvert, it's just already overwhelming having to go talk to people, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that you should be doing is take a look at the business card and comment on it. Where now, if I see somebody just put it in the pocket, and I'm like, they didn't even say anything. Go
Yeah,
take a look at it.
yeah.
You know, they just put it. So it also looks rude of like, you're not taking the time to read who they are. And, you know, vice president. Okay, you're a vice president. Wow, that's amazing. Like, tell me a little bit about that.
No, I like that when you said
Or-
because I like to fill the card.
Yes.
Yeah, I've gotten some pretty amazing cards that I'm like, oh my God, your business card is amazing. Then they start telling me why they got that card. Some have been metal cards, some have been pretty thick, and the lettering is bubbled, and they are great conversation starters. I believe that.
You're right, because you can feel it and go, oh my God, where'd you get? Yeah, it just opens up the door.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's one of the things that you should definitely be doing. Not only will it have a conversation starter, but then also you're showing respect that you're taking the time to take a look
That
at
is
their
very
business card.
true.
Yeah, because I paid for that card. Better look at my card.
Ours are
Shoot.
cheap. Can we get new ones?
Yes, we're getting new ones.
Okay, good.
No, but I like the fact because I like when you said you talk to 30 people and he's like I talk to only 2 or 3. So it shows that you are aware of people's time, and that's what I think people are not aware of.
I'm gonna attest to that because we went to SoFi to an event, and usually when somebody invites me somewhere, like I'll try to hang out with them a little bit, but then I've learned to branch out on my own and start conversations with other people, whether I'm sitting there or if someone's alone, I tend to like go sit next to them because I feel like I've been where they're at, where they just go to a table and they sit there and it's like, okay, something's going on here. Maybe they're shy, maybe they don't know anybody, so I try to sit there with them. Hi, how are you? You do that. And I seen where before you know it, I lost her, and she would call me. Yes, I'm talking about you.
Oh, she went with you.
Yeah, I went with you, and I lost her. She was over there. But one of the things that I appreciate that you did for me, because I was new there, I really didn't know anybody. I knew one person, one particular lady, because we saw her at the convention. But you would call me and introduce me to that person. And she was just doing that. She was just introducing me, and then I saw her shopping at the little booths and stuff. Hey, what did you buy? She never stayed at the table during the conversation because she was being pulled in so many different directions, and she would go and sit on another table, and I'm gonna tell Mama, what table are you at? and it was like, then she started texting me, and so we were having a conversation on text, but who knows where she was? She could have been outside for all I know. And it was like, oh my God, this woman is definitely, she knows the power of networking. But it's incredible to know that someone has that kind of energy, but she was doing what she normally does, and she was in her element. And
So
I think
why? Because we're teaching everybody right now the network, right? So why should we do that? I mean, because I look at you as a network expert right now.
Yeah.
You're the network. I'm still trying to get to your level. 30 people.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, it all goes back to growing your network, right? And again, your network is your net worth. And so you never know who you're going to meet. And if you're just stuck talking to one person, trying to sell somebody or pitch somebody, they may not even be interested or just.
Right.
And so that's one thing. But two, also just growing your network. So I try to meet as many people, especially if I'm speaking somewhere. I try to meet people ahead of time so that way I kind of know a little bit about them, and then I can call on them also so that I can keep
Building
it
that rapport.
engaging. But then also when I'm out networking, the reason that I want to meet so many people is because you just never know who you're going to meet and who you're going to be able to collaborate. So that person that maybe you talked for 1 hour, maybe they already have somebody that does what you do. So they're probably
that's true.
And so that's another thing, right? So networking, meet people 5-10 minutes, no more than that. I would say even 10 minutes. I feel like it's a lot.
A little long.
See what it is that they do, and even if you think that there's no room for collaboration, still meet with them because you don't know who they know, or somebody might need the service that
or when you're going to see them again, especially if they're in that circle or a specific event. You never know if you're going to see them again. So if you're rude, or if you don't take the time to like say hello and things like that. But I'll tell you something that I learned through networking that I feel is super, super important. So we do what we do. We represent a company. We're doing this, and our job is to go out there and network, right? Well, let's just say you no longer work for that company, but you are now so valuable in so many different ways, and people don't realize that because you have built a network for yourself in the networking spectrum, right? That when you know who to call and be like, hey, by the way, this is not because you met this person that maybe you met them several times at a networking event, but you never really sat down with them, or you did and you got to know them. Now you could possibly be hireable in different areas.
Yes. Definitely. Opportunities have come my way I mean, look, I met you through networking as well, right?
Yeah.
So opportunities come your way when you're in, especially in the time of need. It's a little bit of a sensitive subject for me, but no, definitely, like being able to all of a sudden get all these different calls, opportunities, business opportunities. Hey, I might not be able to get you a job, but I know somebody that can.
Exactly.
And just just me in my previous life, but being able to give back to the community and being able to present as far as access to capital, where to go. All these people remember, like, hey, you helped me and I want to help you. How can I help you?
Exactly.
And so the community really just opens up and seeing how they can help you.
Yeah, now you have options. Now you have options, and you can make, now you can choose, hey, maybe I want to explore this side. Maybe I want to explore this side. But yes, you're absolutely right. You never know who you're going to meet, who that person knows, who are their contacts. And so we have to just keep it simple, to the point, and just, express your personality too, because you want to be the same all across, not just be good with some people because they're more important than this people. You want to be real.
They feel it.
Yeah, you want to be real. You don't want to treat people less than they are, because at the end of the day, something that I learned, through my dad and all the networking that he did when he was, because he's in show business, and then he's a broadcaster. I learned from him that you treat everybody with the same respect, because you can't treat the top people with more respect than you treat the people that are below them, because you might not get anything from the people on top, but you might get so much from this person. So treat them the same. And that's my business model, is I treat everybody equal. I don't care what they do. To me, it's about the personality and the respect that you give them for doing what they do.
Also, I think I mentioned this earlier. When you're running a business, you really have to be careful because you don't know who's in front of you.
True.
So just recently, I went with one of my community leaders. She's looking to throw a campaign at a restaurant. And I said, hey, I know the owner. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to mention.
I love that story.
But so I go, and this lady, I'm like, hey, by the way, oh my God, I almost said the name. That's okay.
There's so many.
It's such and such person here.
I'll beep you, beep.
And it's like, why? I am the wife. What's going on? Like, why do you need to talk to him? I'm the wife. What do you need?
Oh, wow.
And so we're like, never mind. We don't need to do any business here. And it's just one of those things, like, we could have brought more revenue to that small business that I met at a networking event. But unfortunately, the wife was a little too aggressive. And where my community partner was like, Val, I don't want to do anything here.
Yeah,
No, because first impression is everything.
Yeah,
and
first
her
impression
being the
is
face right
And
there.
you just don't know who's in front of you.
You
Look,
don't.
we were trying to bring revenue, and who knows, maybe they could have been exclusive and continuing and closing down the restaurant for this campaign.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first impressions are everything. Like, if I'm rude to someone and they feel it right away, they're always going to remember me by that. And no matter what I do, I'm not going to make up for it ever. So they're never going to want to do business with me.
And what I've done is, you're right about, you never know who you're meeting or who the person is. And I've gone to places to where I've opened door for somebody, even if it's a guy or woman. I've been nice, and that was actually the person I was meeting.
Yes.
And so they seen how I was in the foyer, and now they're like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Oh, thank God I was cool with that person, because it was that person I was meeting." So you don't know who somebody is.
I don't know if you, though, JR, could ever really be rude to anyone, honestly. I don't know that you
He's been
ever
rude to
have
me.
been. I mean, to us, yes.
Why are you
To us
laughing,
all the
Aiden?
time.
Aiden's like,
Yeah.
"Yep."
To us all
He's
the
like,
time.
he's rude to me too.
No, to us all the time. But you have met people out. We've made some great friends here. I mean, at the mall,
Yeah.
our senior
Why am I still
walkers.
in shock over here?
I know. He could be very rude to us.
Well,
but,
when it comes to like what we do, I could get rude about like, "Oh, this is what we're doing."
but to people on the outside, I don't think so.
Well, when you
I
first
know-
met me, I was nice.
No, it was funny because last week, sometimes it's just not for you. You know what I mean, Valerie? Just that. And then later, I came up with an idea, and then he was like totally knocking it down, and I'm like, well, sometimes it's just not for you, you know. And it was just
No, he could be rude to us. Let me rephrase that. He could be very rude to Monica and Val, but I don't know, probably Cindy too, and I don't know who knows who else.
Where's Cindy? I gotta check up on her.
but to people, and when we're out there networking, he's very nice. He's very genuine, and I think that's what they love about him. I mean, I have had moments where I'm probably not having a great day, and I could come off very standoffish. But I learned from those mistakes, you know. But I'll tell you, I have made mistakes where I haven't treated people very nicely, but it's not because it was intentional, and I can't make up for that. You know, I can never make up for that.
You know what I think what it is, and I think it happens to all of us, is that when we go to events, you know, when we go, because I've noticed this, like with us, we've been going to a lot of events together, and we're not pitching each other, so we're comfortable with each other. And when we start to go to talk to people, it's like they want to pitch, and it's like, and we already want to just kind of like, you know, like they said, like the 30 seconds, you know, or hey, how you doing? Yeah, let's catch up later, because sometimes we just got there and we're trying to work the room, you know, and as we come back to
they hold us hostage.
Yeah, and as we try to come back to our safe zone, where, because like even when we come back to the
Pineapple.
table, pineapple, shoot. No, but when we come back to the table, sometimes we're not even talking to each other, because we don't need to, because we're friends and we're just there and we're, you know, having a food or a drink, and people you know, need to understand that, like when you network, and then we'll go do our thing, come back and stuff. Because when I go network, yes, I'm nice to a lot of people, but at the same time, I do like my space, and I do, because I do want to talk to multiple people, so I don't want to be hostage, and I do engage with the person, and I think this upcoming event we're gonna have to use pineapple.
If you guys hear pineapple, I mean, come on, guys, walk away.
Yes, pineapple, dude. I hope somebody, and just goes. It walks away. I'm like, yeah, it worked.
No, I've had people like just tell me everything about their business, you know, and in one of those moments, and I had to say, you know, I'm so sorry, and their whole demeanor, their whole face changes. Like she just interrupted me, and I was telling her something, but I can't help it because I'm being pulled in so many different directions. I cannot have a conversation, especially if we're hosting an event. Yeah. It's impossible for me to have a conversation, an in-depth conversation with someone, and I might come off, you know, standoffish, but I don't mean to. It's just that my mind is preoccupied with what's next. Okay, what needs to happen? And people need to understand that you know, we have that, you know, that we have that responsibility on our, but some people, they just don't. And I've met very, very, very understanding people that and that's the kind of people that I love, is the people that really truly understand the space that you are at, where things are happening, and they respect the fact that they don't want to bombard you with so many things. Because I've had people pull me, be like, Monica, but I want to tell you this, and blah, and I'm just like, oh, not right now, like
I could go up on behind the podium, and I got to share. So what should somebody do then? I know it's the elevator pitch, but sometimes not even the elevator pitch. What should be
pineapple? We talked about this.
No, not even the pineapple. I'm talking like what should people know when they go to network? That, like me, I know this. I'm not there to sell you. I'm there to meet you and hopefully call you to set an appointment. That's always my mentality when I go to a networking event.
And just try to meet as many people, because you, like I said, you might be stuck with one person for an hour because, I don't know, you feel comfortable with this one person, but then you might be missing out on meeting somebody that might be able to bring you business.
Or the person you wanted to meet left. Yes. And you're like, damn it.
But look at what happened. Look at what happened the other time when we went to the Biz Expo. Okay, we were sitting down, and then this lady comes and sits next to me. Little did I know that she's our neighbor here, and we're in Pomona.
Oh, yes.
She was the owner of the nuts.
The pistachios.
Yeah, upstairs, and she was so pleasant and so funny. And then the lady that you met too next to you. That's why I say you're not rude. You know, you met this lady, the car sales lady. Pineapple. The car sales lady.
Next time we're gonna have a pineapple right here in the middle.
We're all gonna tap it.
Let's make some T-shirts that says pineapple. Hey, I'm going to Hawaii in October.
I don't know
you
why
guys
I thought about
some
pineapple.
I don't know.
I like that though because
But
I love
pineapple
pineapple.
could mean other things. I was just thinking about that. We're all adults here, right?
Wait,
I think.
pineapple? What?
Oh.
Never mind. Yeah, we'll tell
talk
you later.
about
That's
that.
all fair stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, so the
Wait,
networking.
yeah.
So since we're on the topic of networking, let's talk about, because we are starting something, and it's and it could go both ways with the women and the men. That it's all about appearances, right?
Yes.
And the thing that we're going to be starting pretty soon is things that we want men to learn how to dress
And young
right.
men.
Yes.
young men, even older men. Sometimes you got to dress right.
And there's a lot of women empowerment events, organizations, and I think we're long overdue to be able to do a
man.
man event.
And it's not about men empowerment to take over the world. It's just to still bring back the simple fundamentals of just being a
man.
gentleman, a man, a good
Your appearance.
appearance,
Your
just the
appearance.
things of a
There's some men that don't know how to do a tie, right?
yeah,
So-
that isn't okay.
yeah.
For instance, like you're single, so when you go to the
Yes.
networking era, I mean, what attracts you? And it's not seriously.
And also the do's and don'ts, guys.
Wait,
Make
hold
sure
on.
you
She has to-
you
I'm asking a
you
question.
know-
You're going
oh,
do's
I
and don'ts.
forgot. Oops, so sorry.
Jeez,
Okay.
Jesus, because I can't ask you. You're married.
Sorry, Val. What?
That's why she blown the question away.
And so that's what
Well,
my
hold
question
on.
was about.
Are we putting out applications now? Or
Yes.
what are we
Okay,
doing?
guys. 999. Never mind. No, I'm saying because guys, know you're single sometimes when you go out there and stuff. But the ones that I'm not saying you're out there looking. You're not. You're out there doing business. But then both you guys. But then there is those men that you're like, dude, he has his stuff together. What does that look like?
Nice.
What's nice?
Okay,
What's nice?
I mean,
What's
it
nice?
just really depends on where you're at and how they're dressed, right? So if it were
explain it.
out and like wearing a suit, I mean that you see like, wow, like this person really know how to dress and take care of themselves. Or even like if you're casual like right now, but since we did dress you, you look great. So, but I
Mind
think
blows,
also
Amy.
it's like the demeanor and the confidence of being just a confident man, right?
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
that's what I like to
yeah.
see.
And-
I like this, what you're saying. Go.
And there's some men that unfortunately they're not, or they're self-conscious of, I don't know, I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like I'm going to open up a can of worms. But
no, I'm about to open up a can of worms.
Open it up.
let it be you. Go ahead.
No, for me, I do. I'm with you. I love a well dressed man, whether they're business casual or they're wearing a suit. That says a lot. I also check out their shoes because if they have dirty shoes and they have a nice suit, it's like Yeah. I look at all those things. But one thing that really bothers me when I go and I meet people, whether he's dressed nice or a suit or no suit, is when they are very aggressive. Like I've had guys hold my hand the whole time they're talking to me, and it's very rude to me that they do that, or they're in my face, and then while they're talking to me, oh, by the way, you smell great. And it's like, yeah, I'm not here to do that, and you just lost me, and I don't want your business card.
Yeah, because it's a distraction. Because if the person's holding your hand the whole time, you're not even listening to me anymore. You're like, why? You're thinking about, why are you holding my hand?
Exactly.
I just recently met with someone and then wanted a service that we provide. And then he was like, I was like, okay, so when do you want to move forward? After we go to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
after that, I'm
That's
like, I don't even want to answer this person's text, calls. And not only that, oh, well, we all know it's a man right now. But
Yeah.
I hope so.
I don't know, time and age. I don't know, man.
But he also texted me at like 1 a.m. and was like, hi, is there anything that I can do for you or help you or assist you? I'm like, at 1 a.m.?
Wow.
Why did you answer the phone?
I didn't.
Oh.
It was a text, and so I didn't reply. But I'm just like, okay, dinner, and then now you're texting like at an inappropriate time, right?
Yeah,
So
there's gotta
that's
be
something
boundaries.
also that you have to be mindful.
So I guess that's under the categories of boundaries, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
and,
make sure.
and the reason I'm bringing this up is not because we're bashing. It's just this is stuff that us businessmen, like you said, we want to rise up
In a professional
in a professional
environment.
way. And if you do see you're in a business atmosphere and you see a lady or something, because men no one's teaching men anymore on how to do these, how to approach, how to be a gentleman, how to, and those are the things that we want to start teaching: the dressing, the just the whole BO. I mean, the smell, the type of cologne, the things, because that all matters.
Because that has a lot to do with it. Your perfume, your cologne. Also, if you're very strong, you threw the whole bottle on. It's like, oh my God. Or women, same thing with their perfume. It's sometimes I can't talk to certain people because their perfume, it bothers my senses. It really, really does. And men, same thing. And it's like, there's just so many sensitive areas about networking that we need to be aware of. We're not always going to be perfect at it, and we're going to have moments, but at the same time, I mean, I want to be a woman who's going to network but be respected at the same time, because and it doesn't mean that I have to be serious all the time. It just means that I want to be respected, and I don't care, if you see a little bit of cleavage or not. It's not for you to say something, or like, we're not here for you to tell us that, you're not going to charm me if you ask me to dinner. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
No, but I like what you said earlier, and let's talk about it. Is something I think right now I've been told a lot is the men are not having the confidence anymore. Like, for some reason, the confidence, not just with women, but I'm saying the whole thing that we're doing is not about.
See what I mean?
How to
Pineapple.
I can't tell you anything.
Yeah. Pineapple.
Pineapple. It's not about picking up on women, but it's about even in business. If us men do not have that confidence, it will be shown if we're pitching something. If it will be shown if we're just at a networking event, because I have been at networking events where you see the timid individuals all by themselves, and it could even be of the way their shoulders go in. They're just real like timid, and that doesn't provoke me to want to go talk to you, because I want to talk to people that look. And like, they're the ones I need to talk to make a decision that what I'm looking for, So I like that. I like what you said about that. That's good.
No, I mean, there's just so many areas where, where men can improve on when it comes to networking. But there is a lot of power in networking, and somehow, some way, we have to master that on our own personal level.
Yeah, definitely.
And just be mindful of all the things that we're talking about right now. So if you guys see a little pin that has pineapple, it means something.
We have to have those pins.
Because I'll be honest, I mean, sometimes to network, for me, it's like, if I know that... It's
draining, huh?
Not draining, I'm saying if the person is a very powerful person, I do get nervous, I don't want to say the wrong thing, or I don't want to talk too much. So what I revert to is I just try to be the best listener.
Oh my God, does that even happen?
Yes.
I don't recall.
No, not with you guys.
Let's have a conversation amongst ourselves about that.
How rude. Well, if I haven't talked to you in a long time, I'm going to throw up on you. And we're like, guys, guess what?
And that's exactly the term. People throw up on you.
Yeah, they throw up on you.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do.
No, but I do. So at the end of the day, if you want to be a great networker, be a good listener then. But 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
No, but let's talk about maybe 3 things that you can do when you're out networking.
Oh,
right?
I like this. Okay, 3 things. There are 3 things.
Yeah, let's
test them first.
Yeah, what? Number 1.
I'm number 1.
Have you been paying attention? You see? Okay, no. So I would say number 1, obviously, your name. What is it that you do? Have your little 30-second elevator pitch, no more than a minute, I would say.
Right.
So who you are, what is it that you do, and what type of, who are you helping and who are you looking for, right? Mm-hmm. So I would say that. And then we talked about the business card, right? Mm-hmm. So those who give you a business card, look at it. Maybe do a conversation. A conference is also a good conversation starter. And then make sure that you're following up. So make that no more than maybe a 5-10 minute conversation with this person. So that way you have room to talk when you go to coffee or when you go to lunch or when you have a virtual meeting. And so at that point, then you can go ahead and talk a little bit more like, okay, I gave you my elevator pitch. You're not going to say that, but you already gave your elevator pitch. But then here's more in depth, like how I'm helping or how I'm involved, or maybe they're involved in the community and they wear different hats. And so there's been times in where like I mentioned, I've learned to just meet with everybody, whether it's virtual or in person. And the reason for that is because you don't know who they know and how also that you might be able to benefit one way or another. So give you an example. Just recently, I met with someone and I was like, okay, I really don't have like anything where we can really collaborate, do things together. But she sent me a client, and then she is now sponsoring for one of the nonprofit boards for a good cause. And so yes, so something usually comes out of it, and if not, then it's somebody you just keep it in your network.
You know what I think we all do, because I'm trying to, as you're speaking, I see what we've all done, because I do watch us, because I'm a people watcher, is we do talk, and then we pull people into the environment where we're at, if that makes sense. Like, hey, have you tried the food? Or hey, have you tried the drink? And then you start making it as like the event, because at the end of the day, you want them to fall in love with your personality, right? You want them to see who you are, and I see that with you. You draw you draw people over here to go over here, and you connect. You too. You're like, hey, and this is I like what you're wearing, this and that, and it's like we start changing the business conversation, start being just a little bit more like, hey, this is where
a little
we're
personal and uplifting for people.
Common ground.
I
You find the
comment.
common ground.
I comment on the way a woman's dressed. I normally don't comment on a man, but I do comment on women. And some of the a few.
You do comment on the man. You tell me what the hell I'm wearing.
Just you. Pineapple.
Why are you laughing?
We
need a pineapple.
Yeah. One of the things that I also, my own personal suggestion is because it's happened to me a lot, is where I set up a meeting with someone, whether they're coming here or we go or we have coffee or something. Like, it's okay to be a listener. And if you're the person that got invited to the meeting, make sure you don't make it all about yourself. Like, have things that are in common, but don't just make it where it's just about you. You also want to, you want to listen, and if you're on the other side, don't just talk about yourself and like elevating yourself, and you're not letting the other person like even say like, anything, because it's like I've been there where it's just like, wow, I didn't know I was going to come to be a therapist.
Yeah.
Because that, to me, it's like it's a turnoff. I don't feel motivated. I don't want to see that person again. I don't want to hear your personal stories. I'm here to do business, to talk about what you provide, what you have to offer, not to hear your sad story. I'm sorry. I know that sounds rude, but I feel like sometimes I just don't have the time, or I don't want to absorb somebody else's problems. I really don't, because I'm not a therapist. And so if it's the first time you meet with that person, talk about business, but also listen to the other side and give your input and kind of keep it, short and to the point.
All right. Pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah. What do you think?
I like it because I feel like if you ruin the opportunity to talk to somebody at an event, and then you're still at the event, and then you see each other, you're trying to avoid the person rather than
Yes,
go
I've
hide.
done that. I've hidden
They're
before.
like, hey, Val. You're like, hey.
Here at the mall, I hide from people, from Superman. Oh my God, I do hide from Superman. There's a man.
Who doesn't watch this show? You're
no,
mean.
he doesn't watch it.
Okay.
There's someone.
You'll
He
beat
doesn't
him.
know I
As long as
call
you
him
could come
Superman.
here,
You'll see him one day.
Can I tell you something that just recently happened? So
You don't want to hear my Superman story?
No, because I don't want to put him on blast. Go, Val.
Wow, I do, because it's
No.
funny.
Go ahead.
It's funny.
It's too graphic.
Okay,
No,
fine, go
it's
ahead.
not. It's
Go
a
ahead.
funny story.
1, 2, 3,
No.
go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he comes here and he tries to talk about his business, but he's always elevating me. Oh, the most beautiful
No,
woman.
you don't
blah,
talk
blah,
about
blah.
his business.
He does.
He doesn't have a business. He talks about how he's in Hollywood.
Yeah, and how he works out and this and that.
got
And
roles, certain roles,
And the girl that got away and whatever and this and that. And then all of a sudden, I'm just like, whatever. And he comes with a spray of Lysol and a towel. And so I don't even want to touch him. And so what's new here, And then, just briefly, but I'm kind of standoffish.
We see him the other day. We're walking, and she's like, "There he is." We're all.
No, hide me.
We
So I
walk
hide
fast.
from him because I don't, it's like, okay. Anyway, that's my
So
story.
your story now, Val.
Forget
Jesus
it.
of Nazareth.
No, so man, I'm just kind of. I feel like a lot of people are gonna know what I'm talking about.
That's
them.
okay.
It's okay. Hey, this is our platform. We can say what we want.
So
They can't handle it. They
so I
can't
went to. So remember how I couldn't walk after I got back from Japan?
Yeah.
Val, we don't want to hear personal reasons why.
It's not, yeah, don't network with me, Larry, now.
So I'm going to be honest right now. On air, Val, no. Okay.
Well, there was this one. It
was a long flight.
There was this. Oh my goodness.
20 hours.
It was my sciatic pain, okay? But here's the thing that happened. So somebody texted me, and I just I was like, you know what? This is a great reason why I can't go to dinner with this person or whatever. So I guess I was sugarcoating it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I can't walk, and I'm just not well. But then I was able to walk, and then I was still using that as an excuse. Well, then I ran into him.
What? Oh, this is good.
So I ran into him last Thursday, and it was funny because we got into this place for free. So, I was going to go thank the host. Hey, thank you so much.
What shoes were you wearing? Heels?
I was wearing heels.
Oh, my God.
And so then we started my friend and I started walking towards the person that let us in for free, saying thank you so much for letting us in. And then I see the guy there, and I was like, I can't go over there. Let's go this way. And I was like, okay. I was like, let me text him. I'm like, hey, by the way, are you here? Because if I'm feeling better.
And she's wearing high heels.
He sees you like, you must be feeling really good, huh? Look at you're just all dressed up. Because people don't know the story. You've been lately, because you did hurt your foot. You've been wearing
like flats.
Flats, yeah. So I was like, that's why I asked you. Were you wearing heels?
Yes, I was wearing heels, and I was running in heels. Like,
I feel better,
Yeah, I just want to let you know I'm feeling better, and I'm here. Are you here too? As I'm looking at him.
Dang, that's like a wow. That's like a movie.
And eventually he found me, and I'm like, oh, hi, how are you?
See, I know you have so many stories, but we're gonna get them out of you. We're gonna get them out of you one day. Watch.
I have a lot of stories.
I know you have
Too many.
Oh man,
I have a lot of stories, too.
Yeah.
No, we've all heard.
No, you haven't even heard half of them.
Yes, we have.
My networking stories, never.
Yes, I have.
No, you don't listen to me. But I'll tell you one day, all my networking stories. But at the end of the day, just learning.
She switched it up quick, huh?
Just learning, how to network, our behaviors, how much it matters, how we behave, that we don't over drinking and hanging all over people. I mean, I've been criticized, like, relax, just have a couple of drinks. They're trying to get me drunk. I'm like, I'm good.
See, that's another thing. People think I'm drinking all the time because I have this personality. And so I get to an event, I'm excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go network.
Yeah.
And so I show up, and they're like, girl, how many drinks have you had? I'm like, I just got here. This is me. This is me.
Yeah, I'm just me, man. I'm having a good time.
Yes, this is me. Just water, Like, sheesh.
Yeah.
There's really vodka in here, but it's
What the heck?
Oh my God.
Shoot, this is that type of show I didn't know.
Disclaimer.
I don't even flinch. No, but just kidding.
No, but let's also talk about we got to get going. But I am very proud because there's an event coming up. We got the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Is it convention? Is it convention?
Yes.
It's a convention, right? But one thing I'm happy about is because we have you teaching a workshop. So
Two.
What? I thought it was two workshops.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I thought it was only
And
one.
she's so
we got to go
good.
both of them now?
She's so
You
good.
have to go to both. And
No,
everybody
hey,
listening
we had
must
fun.
come.
Yeah,
When we watched her, because we knew her, but we never seen her in action. And last year, when we went to Bakersfield to the same convention, we saw her signing a $1 million check. Those big
Yes.
checks. And there was no takers for that check.
Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about what happened there. So I was teaching an Access to Capital workshop, and pretty much everybody, as a business owner, everybody wants money, right?
Right.
And sometimes they don't know what they need it for. They just know they want money. And they'll come up with like, I need $1 million. And I'm like, okay, or I need $500,000. But then they don't even know what they're going to be using those funds for. So why did I bring a check? It said Val's Best Company.
Yeah, Val's Best
and
Company.
I put it at $1 million. And actually, Olivia signed it. Olivia from the LA Latino Chamber. And so she filled it out for me, but then on the signature line, it was a question mark. So I approached the audience and I asked, my name is Valerie Rivas. I have the best company ever, and I need $1 million. Can you sign it? You are now the CEO of this lender, and it's your responsibility to sign off these. And it's funny how people switch because now they're responsible. Nobody wants to sign the check because they don't know. They're like, well, wait a minute. I have questions. Like, I need to know what your credit score looks like. I need to know how much money in the bank you have, if you're able to pay me back. But when you come to the bank or you go to a lender, you just say, I want money, but the lender needs to know you. I just see it like a relationship, right? Like the more you know that person, the more you trust them. But if you see like, oh, you know, this person has cheated on that person, or not ever pay back the other lender, you're not going to want to lend to that person.
True.
And so it put it into perspective, right? So, but no,
it was good. It was really good. I liked it a lot.
nobody wanted to sign the check.
He did.
I did, but I was like, I don't know. No, but so what are the 2 workshops you're teaching, and what days and an hour? Do you have that yet?
So one will be Thursday, one will be Friday. I don't have the times set in stone just yet. They haven't given me those. But one of them is about building your personal board. So as I mentioned earlier, a lot of people, they're good at what they do. For example, doctors. They're great doctors, great dentists, great vets, whatever it is, right? But when it comes to maybe finances or how to run a business, that might not be their forte, right?
Right.
So at that point, you should have an expert that can help you through those challenges, and so, or even like a contractor. Having a business attorney, right, on your board, having an accountant, having somebody that can give you advice in HR. So being able to have that, it's important, but not only that, help you get you to the next level too.
That's right.
Having an insurance agent, right, to protect your assets, to protect your business. I think we just shared about what happened to my son's father, and where he just had a stroke and doesn't have insurance, like as far as like getting paid continuously, even if this happened to him. So there's insurance policies that could help you with income in those difficult situations. So building your personal board is one of them, and then the other one is how to leverage your chamber, and it goes back to networking and growing your network. So it's two workshops, a little bit different than what I'm used to. And so I always like to do a little bit of a hybrid where I have like a little presentation and then open it up to the panel.
I love it.
Wow,
I guess we're going to be both of us is how to leverage a chamber, but we're a business association. But tomato.
The 501c3.
The 501. I want to make you a shirt that says that. 501c3. Pineapple. 501c3.
No, but and these are all, we're not saying that because we think we're better, that we're sharing these stories.
All today's
with everybody.
episode wasn't because we're better. We're just trying to get some insight and some of like the do's and don'ts.
Yeah, and one thing that I forgot to share, is something that happened to you.
What?
Here.
What?
We
Let's hear it.
I know. No, it's just
what?
We won't go into a lot of details either, but somebody signed up with us, to be a member of the association in the financial services area, and right away he had demands that were very smart person, very he was a pleasant,
he had stuff together,
but all of a sudden he became very demanding, and everybody, what we love to do, just like you, is introduce people to people. Like everywhere we go, when we're walking, oh, by the way, this is so and so, we were just being nice because he asked us to go to lunch, and when every person that we introduced him to, right away he pulled out his business card
on the way to lunch.
He pulled out his phone and wanted their personal information if they didn't have a business card, and he already wanted to meet with them and was calling them. So then I get a call later, somebody telling me, who is that person that you introduced me to? By, my God, they've called me like 4 times. He sent me a lengthy email. Like, that's like a personal decision, Monica, that I want to make, and I didn't want to be rude. I gave him my card because of you and my info, but I didn't know I was going to be bombarded with so many phone calls and so many and an email that was like pages long, and I felt very embarrassed because I had just barely met this person. I was trying to teach him about networking, and we were being nice.
But we actually told him.
But also, let's talk a little bit about that. You know, did this person respond? Hey, you know, right now it's just not a great time. I'm just no longer interested. I mean, that's something
Well,
that
he did answer the phone one time, and he told him, you know, I don't have time right now. I'm working. I'm a 9 to 5, and I'm working right now, and I don't have the time. But he called again later on, and later on, like he didn't give him a time to breathe, and so he felt very like crowded in. And this is a VP. That he did it to. And so for me, it was a reflection on us. So I felt very embarrassed. So Jared and I called him here, and we talked to him, and we told him, you know, get to know people. Just, it's okay to give your card, but leave it at that, you know. And then if they give you the card, then you do a follow-up. But instead, he wanted every single one of our members' information. But after that experience, I did not feel that I wanted to share that information with him because of the fact that I knew how it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it's a reflection on us and our organization. And so we had no choice at this point. So Jared and I talked, but to give him back his membership, because we cannot afford to lose members that way. Oh, if you're going to be introducing me to all these people, so then now it's a joke. You know,
Yeah.
oh, are you going to introduce me to another one of those persons that's going to bombard me? So now when I need something, I have to be very strategic about how I reach out to this VP, because I can't just send anybody to him because he had a bad experience. So we have to be very mindful of that. And so you guys bring in, you know, this, or you guys, us, you know, putting together this event for men and talking about these horror stories, and I'm sure there's probably worse stories out there, is very, very important. And it's you know, Jared, the way he treats people, it's a reflection, because our interns are watching, and they're 2 young males, you know, that are watching the way, you know, Jared treats people or whatever, and you're rubbing off on them in a positive way. And that's what we want, right?
Yes.
No, I love it.
Can we talk a little bit about what that man event will kind of look like, to see if
Go
we
ahead.
could also get
But
some
Pineapple here already
suggestions?
gave it away.
Pineapple
Whoa.
here? Now you're calling me pineapple? Is a code? Like, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, so we're looking to do an empowerment for men. I'm trying not to say the name because
Yeah, 'cause we're trying to get it
He
copyrighted.
already did, so he already.
well, let's not.
Okay, let's not
emphasize
say it
that.
again.
Let's not
Maybe people
emphasize all
forgot.
that. But yes, so we want to do an event for men empowerment. There's a lot of them out there already for women, so we're gonna bring one for men.
Yes.
And so what we want to do is be able to bring in keynote speakers that can empower men, but then also have certain etiquettes, right? So like as far as their grooming, bring in barbers, like how often she should go, how often maybe she should shave, right?
Yeah.
How to tie a tie. And yes, we would like suggestions of things that maybe you want to see in this event as well. So if you have anything like that, comment below and
Yes,
let us
definitely.
know.
We wanna hear that. Yeah,
some
'cause we want that.
suggestions of what, but we have some things outlined, but I think today Veronica gave us a couple good ideas as well. So
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. It's all, you know, I want to start empowering men too.
The reason why Jared's excited is because this was his idea. He's been wanting to do this for such a long time. He supports women events, but he kind of wanted to, you know, call something his own. And then, you know, Valerie over here just empowered him by saying, yes, I'm on
know, because
board.
So I got your back. Let's do it. I'll be my man of God there.
but no, I've actually been wanting to do it because it's not being done.
It's not.
And
It's
you guys
not.
better not just go try to do it before us.
No, we already have a date, so everything is gonna. We're creating the logo right now. You gave me tasks, so we're creating the logo. We're gonna get copyrighted. We're getting the Instagram. We're getting all that stuff going, and within a couple of weeks, we should be promoting it and stuff. So I'm excited. All right, so we got to get going though, because we're coming up to the hour. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope they got some valuable information. Don't forget, every Monday 7 a.m., every Wednesday at 7 a.m. If you guys want to be on the show, give us a call, give us a DM.
If you guys want to sponsor the show, hey,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
sponsor
we
the show.
welcome you to come in as a sponsor. There's so many great benefits about it. And don't forget, you guys, make sure you guys tune in on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, and we'll get some other platforms as well. We're on LinkedIn now.
Yeah,
we're on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Follow us on LinkedIn.
Don't
TikTok.
follow Gerard because he doesn't answer or reply or post on it. We have to do it for him.
I have to give him a task.
know.
Comment, then like it, then share it.
on LinkedIn.
You know what? We're out of here. Bye.
I think he has like 5 accounts or something like that.
Turn their
on
audio
LinkedIn.
off.
Thank you so much for watching Let's Connect Now. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And if you want to be a sponsor, contact us today.